What's up, YouTube? Welcome back, DJ Reacts. So here's the Ali Carter confession part one. I didn't see these earlier. I can't remember when they came out, but they're fairly new. But the update is the newest. That was just from 10 days ago. And if I can brighten these up after I'm done recording, I will. But it's just the recording. I don't know, but done in the dark, done on the phone. So the quality's not good, but the message is there. You know, her talking about the children, things going on is there. So it's all important stuff we need to hear. So let's get into it.
Can you hear me? Okay. Cool. You can hear me? Hey. Hi. I love you too. I know you brave too. We know different. You brave too. So it just depends on it just depends on how loud we both are. You know what I mean? I think some people, we do some wild shit, but I think some people judge things wrong when they're like, you're so brave, you're so strong. I really think that we all can be on that same page. Probably not in the car, but somewhere close to the chapter. And we in the book together. That's all that matters, right? Anyways, Father God, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this time together, Jesus, and we just, we honor and glorify your name, Father God, and we just thank you for another day to speak the truth, Jesus. We ask that you open minds, hearts, spirits, Father God, to the truth about your children, and to have them do what they need to do their due diligence and their work, Father God, and we just thank you in your name. Amen. I believe in Jesus. Hi, if you just started following us, if you just started following us, then your phone started talking. It's like, I didn't know what it was talking for, but it was picking me up. Sorry. I don't know what I was just saying because that distracted me. What'd I say? If you are one of those people who understand the war that we're in, thank you for listening, because this video is probably about to go about a few different ways. All right. I believe in God. If you just got here, my name's Allie. Hi. My mom is my twin. Looks just like me. Her name's Shelly. Here you go. Twin. Absolute. Hey. Look at that. Bam. You know, I got it from my mom. Nose, jeans, everything. So, I didn't get her legs. I didn't get those. We deal with things with dark humor. So just kind of buckle up, because I'm trying to brace myself for what we're about to do. Okay. Hi. Let's talk about what we just posted first. Okay. I got a few things I want to talk about. I want to talk about the Super Bowl. I want to talk about some shit. and by the way, nothing about this war is pretty. So if you're sitting on this live right now, you just got here, and you may be a Christian, you may be Amish, you may be a Satanist. I don't give a damn who you are. We can all agree that the message of crimes against humanity is wrong. I don't get nothing. My mother gets nothing out of what the hell that we've had to do in the last 2 years and change. We get nothing but hell and hot water. That angels, 90s angels that we call 90s angels, people like you, help us clean up and cool down. Maybe get it to a lukewarm level and keep it pushing. But I was never saved by the military. I was auctioned and sold to Russia when I was 15, 16 years old. I was in Child Protective Services government custody, and I was sold through Child Protective Services. I was never rescued by a military mission. I don't know, white hats bullshit. If you believe that the crimes against humanity needs to stop, you're a white hat. That's how I see it, because I don't see no white hats. I don't believe in that bullshit. I'm just not that person, okay? So We're not getting paid. We're not getting any money. There's no sponsors. There's no organizations. 90s Nation News is not a hotline, a 501c3, a foundation, an organization, but they do put them to shame. They are not a church. They are everyday people coming from every walk of life that just would rather kick the shit out of a predator, but they got to hold their shit and have and reserve their spot wherever they believe that they are going after their life is over. So they try not to lose that reservation in what I call heaven. So for that reason, they try to do what they can while doing what they can under the justice system that we have that is already rigged. Okay? So before you get into all of that, not a thing. We put a lot of those rumors to rest. Okay? Alrighty. So ask somebody. About the comedian thing that I posted, I got a few questions for you people. All right, 90s warriors that got comments. Since scoot over, I ain't talking to you, but you would love to be a part of this conversation, I know, because I saw a lot of y'all throwing elbows and shit in the comments, which I'm pretty proud of, because we have had to take the shit for a very long time. The victims are the first to get hit. It's never the predators. The victims are the first to get hit, blamed, crucified, persecuted. They are the first. The second are the people who defend them. The second are the people who stand with them. The second are the people who believe that the shit is wrong. Those are the second to get hit. The predators are the very last people to get hit. All right, let's have a conversation like adults. I know that children watch these lives, so if you are a child, hi, I'm sorry, but you know I'm trying with my sugar words are not coming out as best, and I do have them. I am a dance teacher. I miss my kids a lot, and I can work with kids very well, so I do have my sugar words. But if you have a child that is not used to sugar words, you might want to shelter their ears or earmuff them, is what I used to tell my kids. Earmuffs, because this is not the time. This is probably not a family-friendly life. You might want to watch this first and then let your teens watch it now, okay? So I'm trying to spit this all out because we only have an hour. So I might turn my comments off too for a second because I want y'all to listen and just follow with me, okay? And if you agree with something, then put something over here that bubbles up or whatever. I don't know, but just give me some communication that you're still with me. You can still hear me. I'm not being shadow banned because I already am. All right. About the comedian. Let's talk about this with common sense. All right. Bob Saget. We all listening? We're together in the comments. If we just keep the comments on an interactive pace and not going sideways on distractions of what I have on my shirt or my hair, or right now I am very dehydrated, my lips are chapped and around my nose is peeling. You ain't got to be worried about it right now. I don't need you to point it out. I can point it out to you, but I don't need you to say it in the comments right now because I need you to focus on what I'm talking about. All right? This is what happens. I'm trying to make sure that we are all on the same page, please. Jesus. All right. So the comedian Bob Saget, let's talk about him. Was, all the nasty shit he was saying about the Olsen twins, about you can give them chocolate milk and they wake up and their ass hurts in the morning. Okay, my mods already went through and just cleaned up social media real quick because they were like, we're not arguing with stupid ass people, we're just not. My mods don't give a shit. They have been through so much hell that they like, I'm cleaning this shit up. And I'm like, I wanted to talk to them, but it's okay because I know there will be more. So please listen up. For those of you who are defending this man, again with his tweets, if you're defending Chrissy Teigen the same way with her tweets, if you're defending Epstein the same way with his stuff, I saw some comments where some people were like, that's not him. He don't even speak this way. And somebody came back with, so do you speak the same way you spoke 11 years ago? Are you the same person that you were 11 years ago? No? Okay, well, one of those comments are morbid, but he's a comedian. There were grown men in the comments defending this man because you like his stand-up comedy or you appreciated his rap music at one point. I'm just going to point some things out because it's already gone. But I would love that if you go and read these comments, because guess what? Your traffickers that you're so busy looking at, you're so busy like the elite. Go look in the comments. The ones defending these type of predators are working for your grocery stores. They're your school teachers. They're your doctors. They're your lawyers. They're your judges. They're your trash men. They're your postal company. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Are we here? Yeah? Okay, cool. Because what you're not getting is you're passing over the people and you're arguing and going back and forth with the people that you are looking in the face for trafficking. If you are agreeing with what you see and trying to pass it off before you actually go and check it out, not call him to my page where I already got shit. I'm already pointing shit out to you because I got it from somebody else. Now here's the thing, even if I didn't and even if I said it to you, why aren't you checking with the predator, known predator at that? Why aren't you erring on the side of the child? Why are you defending someone that you don't even know? You look like Boo Boo the Fool. Because if you in the comments, there was somebody who said, well, girl, somebody who's black at this. This is why me and the black community, we got this tussle and back and forth because that BLM shit don't matter to me. There's an entitlement that comes that really fucking pisses me off. Okay, and as you can see, I got a rainbow of a family, and I also have rainbow of friends who died, who were trafficked, who were raped, who were tortured, who were abused, and nobody gave a damn what color they were. Nobody gave a damn how much their minority mattered. Nobody gave a damn who was fighting over Mexican dream foundations or over slavery tactics that never was abolished in 1964. Okay, so nobody was talking about that shit, but we want to run it. Let's run it. Let's talk about this shit. All right, and then go back to the comments, read through those comments, read it to yourself, ask yourself, would you tell this to a child? Would you look into a child's face that was just raped and tortured and say the same thing you just said to me in those comments? The same thing, period, because I'm not the only one who reads those or skim through those. Other victims do. People who are trying their damn best to say something about their own family reads those comments. People who are still covering for the pedophiles in their backyards read those comments. Some people are taking cues and leading by example from the inspiration and the things that you put in the comments. It's not me. Everybody wants to, oh, I have followed. It ain't me. It's not about just me. I get no fucking benefit, but more hell, pain, torture, and abuse for the same pain that I'm using to speak out, the same pain that built this army. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I am nobody special. I don't feel like I'm anybody special because there was an army built that has my name on it. In ways that you'll see why I'm laughing like this later. I'm nobody special. The problem is everybody wants to defend. If you spent as much time defending people as you did fighting for people who have been abused, fighting for the truth of your reality, we wouldn't have to fucking talk about the shit that we've been talking about for as long as we have been. And it was decades before me, Hunty. Way before me. Bill Clinton apologized and there was no outrage. Nobody was like, what the f did you do? But he just apologized and we swept it under the rug. We defended him. He's the president. He's supposed to be a good man. They put him in office. I think he has our best interest. His name says president next to it. He lives in all kind of houses next to the homeless, but they're still homeless, but he's a good man. I don't see him out there feeding those homeless. I don't see him renting out one of his mansions to those homeless, those helpless, those children, those babies, the women that are struggling. Even the fucking fathers who can't do it because nobody tried to save them when they were little boys and taught them how to be a man. Nobody's helping them. But no, they're good people. Right? Somebody in the comments told me, you know damn well don't mess with that man. He's in big cahoots with Snoop Dogg. You know damn well not to mess with that man. Hear me clearly, I am a product of those rappers. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? No matter which way anybody wants to dig into it or not, you think I give a damn anymore about who I do and do not call out? See, there's a thing that I do care about. And you'll notice what I do care about because it's what I don't do in front of these cameras. There's a lot of shit that happens when these cameras turn off. A lot of angels have seen that just for what it is and the truth of what it is. That's why there's so many people who call themselves 90s. That's why there's so many people who are standing and who are like, they're real. Because I know that just like you're sitting on the other side of this device with my enemies, with my predators, with those who had tied me to the wall, with the reason why I can't have children, with one of the reasons why I was missing from CPS custody. You're sitting on the other side of this phone with it. So do you honestly think that I'm going to feed you everything when we're fighting for our lives on the other fucking side of this device. While a lot of people are sitting from their couch, their fucking cauldrons, or their comfy voodoo spots. People are so quick to defend that rapper. Somebody asked, does he have a child? The tweets were made 11 years ago. Was there a welfare check on the child? Was CPS called? You know, people have lost their children for nothing. People have been attacked, degraded, belittled, gang stalked, threatened by Child Protective Services, DCF, government child custody for nothing. Yet men like this can make comments because of who they are. Huh? If he did make the comment, no matter if he did, was there a CPS report called? T.I. was talking about the fact that he lay his daughter over his lap and check her hymen. You guys know that T.I. and Tiny were accused of sex trafficking. They still do concerts. People are still paying for their tickets. You already know what they're guilty of. They still pack out houses. You are the problem. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? I'm not talking to you 90 Scoot Over. I'm talking to those in the comments. Go look. You'll see. Go look at those comments. Go look at that one in the Super Bowl. Somebody was defending the player. Well, the girl was 21. So I need to clarify on why this is being tied to trafficking. If you have to clarify what is morally and immorally correct, then baby, you got more than a problem that we can write into a comment box for you. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? You got more than issues than you think. If you need to clarify if the trafficking and slavery of a child versus an adult is ever okay. The rape of a child or an adult is ever okay. Let me say it like this. Those niggas, those dudes, the ones, the minions that are going to defend Bob Saget, Duvall, Snoop Dogg, Obamas, the Bidens, Oprah, if you're going to defend them and they make jokes like that, how about if Bob Saget or Duvall, go give them the permission to make that same joke about you with your username, because I'd call your username and start a rumor right now. I don't think it would be funny. My mama taught me better than that. I want to do it so bad. But my mama taught me better than that. She said no. So I want to do it. I want to do it so bad. But I won't. I won't. But let's talk about it a little bit. So he made a comment about dogging his own child out, raping them like a dog. You know how a dog humps things ruthlessly? That's what the fuck that means for those who are asking out. Well, what does dog out mean? Why the fuck should that matter? Do you not read the room or the context? The fact that we have to spell this out for some of you, you know what? Fine. Some of you are probably sheltered, but you know what? I don't mind doing layman terms, but I do mind when it's like, are we really talking about what's going on here? Or do we just need more to fill the filthy mind? I'm not exactly sure. But if it's not, then here's for the help. Ruthless, you've seen a dog hump things, right? So could you imagine if a person ruthlessly humped a child like they did a dog? Like a dog? You got enough? Bob's, and if it was just a joke for those, he's a comedian, you can't take everything he says to heart. Give him your name. I want you to go, all the dudes, go give him your name. Give him your mother's name. Give him a child that you're near, they're your daughter or somebody you love name. Give them your mama's name. And then let them make that same joke. And I want you to tell me whether or not you laughing. Is it funny? Because is it still comedy after that? I really want to know. If it's so much comedy to you, if you read something and the first thing you say is, well, they're a comedian, then can they make the same joke about you without you being able to defend yourself, without you being able to say something, with the whole world laughing like it's funny? If that's the case and you think that they a comedian, give them your shit and let them make that same joke about you and tell everybody that it's true. And then let's see if it's funny. Don't be stupid. Don't be fucking stupid. Be for real. Is it really funny? Is it really? Come on now. Super Bowl. A lot of people, how did you know that? You know, I've called a lot of shit, and I'm not bragging. I'm not psychic. Difference between me and psychics. If you see something, fucking say something. I don't like psychics who claim to be psychic and then sit on shit that you see and don't say nothing. If you got a gift, you better share that shit. Especially when it comes to the truth. So no, I do not claim to be psychic. I am not psychic. I am the product of MK Ultra. It fucking sucks. Real talk. Now, a lot of things people are not catching on to just yet. Some people just caught on after the Super Bowl numbers. I messed up the numbers on purpose. We were right on top of them. I did that on purpose. Wanna know why? Because if you bet on those numbers, that's trafficking. I know some of you are listening to me very closely and you get what I'm saying to you. I know if some of you, if I would have gave you the real numbers with the winner, I know some of you would have tried to cash in a bet. That's what I was used for as a child. So no, it's not funny. It's not a good thing either. Now I can give some people some lotto numbers too. That money will backfire and bite you in the ass so quick your head will spin. Demons pay to play. So if you don't pay them back, they will take it away. Bars. I'm not a rapper though. Yeah? So you know those people who win the lottery and they just drop? Right after they get their check, they're like, yeah, I won. You know those? They played with demons. You can't play with the devil and ask him for a favor and not expect him to take it away or want you to pay him back with interest. No, doesn't work like that. I've been used for numbers. You know, a lot of men are listening. Men, I want you to think about something. If you would have listened to your wives, your girlfriends, the people who have been trying to tell you about the games and you're just now listening, if you were listening before, and if they walked past that TV during your game and said the Kansas Chiefs are going to win anyways, and you were like, how the fuck did you know that? You should be listening to them before. They're trying to tell you something that you might want to listen to. I understand that some people need certain things to wake up. My mom is trying to tell me, and I'm trying to learn patience with some people too. I get it. We can't beat everybody up for just now understanding. Okay, there's a lot of people who are just waking up, and I know a lot of people are like, did you hear about Balenciaga? Did you know that the trains derailing is all of it's all in a movie on Netflix? Did you know that they're summoning Satan on the Grammy stage, at the State of the Union, at the halftime games? Did you know that? They want to cuss you the fuck out, I hope you know. But some of them are choosing to have some patience with you. I'm really choosing to still have that patience. I know a lot of you who are just now getting here, like, I didn't know all of this though. Like, you really can't be upset with me. I really didn't know. I'm not upset with you. I'm really not. It's not your fault. You were played just as much as I was. It's really not your fault. Nobody is like, it's your damn fault. It's only your fault when you allow it. It's only your fault when you still continue to push it under the rug. That's when it's your fault. It's your fault when you continue to want to be spoon-fed by somebody else because you don't want to go digging for the information that you may find out about yourself. It's the fact that you are not running. People always want to save the children, save the children. It means, where's the nearest tunnel? No, that means your own children too. that means that child in yourself. There's a lot of people who don't want to focus on the pedophiles in their own backyard because that means generations of their own abuse. That means digging back into problems that they never wanted to deal with. Now, the Epstein flight logs were just released. Again. Now, my question is everybody who continued to get pissed in the comments and was like, what? It's your fault, Allie, because, girl, you posted it. Hold on. Hold on. Now, what are you going to do? Because the Epstein flight, have you seen them? Did you know? Are you too busy with the balloons in the sky, the 6 train derailments that became the same way the movie on White Noise, that movie White Noise played out on Netflix? Or are you too distracted with the mass shooting that's going on? That's just another shooting that just plays out to either be a transgender problem, another Black Lives Matter issue that's going to cause people to get out in the streets. You don't need to organize, fundraise, sponsor that. They will get a lot of money. They don't need anybody to organize it to get them outside, but they'll get outside. Are you still distracted by the fact that they're summoning everything they can on the stages in front of you? Are you distracted? What is it that you're distracted by right now? Because they are throwing a lot of shit in your face right now, so you don't see what's going on. The contaminated water. I'm waiting on the aliens. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to meet them because, you know, at this point, they've been waiting for a very long time to meet us too. Anybody know the alien invasion is coming? Do you have money? Do you have actual cash? Because the banks are going to crash soon. The power's going to go out. And then what? And then what? There is no going on TikTok to find the news. Do you not see it? For real, do you not see it? Check with somebody. Bank of America is about to go down. Ask me how I know. The credit unions, check on somebody. They know. The water's not getting contaminated for no reason. We're headed towards World War with an extra lockdown. If everybody actually digs, shares, and get pissed at the flight logs in the black book that just got released, I'll put the link in my bio, actually. How about that? After this live, why don't you go check the comments on that Super Bowl post? Why don't you go check the comments on that comedian post? Why don't you go do your research into those people? And while you're at it, check out the Black Book. Ohio, do you understand that the catastrophe, Ohio, South Carolina, California, there were 6 train derailments in the last 2 weeks. Stop playing. Actually, not in the last 2 weeks. Sorry, said that wrong. I think it started on January 29th. However many weeks that is. You know, my days are a blur. Don't quote me on that. Since January 29th, the train derailment started in California. There's been 6 of them. I wonder how that movie ends. Because the extras for it were people who lived in the states that the trains are crashing. Why would that be? It's almost like, you know, when Ruth Bader Ginsburg died. It's almost like when Kobe died. It's almost like, you know, when those people that are really big people die and their docuseries is out on Netflix before their body is even at the freaking corner place. Come on. Do you know how long it takes to create something? A series? I don't give a shit how many people you have working on it. Do you know how long that shit takes? Cut by cut by cut. Information by information. Piece by piece. Second by second. It takes a while. So while you're so distracted with that, if the same heat came from the Super Bowl madness, from the Grammys, from the performances, from Rihanna's performance, from Beyonce and Jay-Z's fucked up performance, check the flight logs. You'll see why it's getting so expensive to go see them. Whoopi Goldberg, her contract didn't re-sign. I wonder why. Go check the fucking flight logs. I wonder why. Go check them. And after you check them, share them with everybody. They just got released. You can't blame me. I didn't do it. I have already told you about 20 or 30 names on there already. That from what I just seen, from my mom got the link this morning, and she was like, I counted, and there's, yeah. Their names weren't there before. So what's going on? Why is everybody quitting Hollywood? Why is everybody putting their mansions up for sale? Why are there so many postal people dying? What's happening to all the judges? Where's all the attorneys? Why are the journalists getting arrested in Ohio right now for trying to report on the real shit happening right now, to tell people about how to stay safe? Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? I said all that shit, and I don't know if anybody heard all that. I'm fucking great. Oh, yes. You heard me? You heard all of that? Okay, cool. I pray so. If you didn't, I don't know what I said. So, red, black, and white. Another thing. Red, yes. Oh, thank you. Everybody's like, yes, yes, we heard you. Okay, red, black, and white. Another thing. What's been the color scheme since that creepy thing that Biden did? What's been the color scheme? Red, black, and white. What color were the Grammys? Red, black, and white. What color was the halftime performance with Coily Ray? Red, black, and white. What color was Beyonce and Jay-Z's performance? Recently, that was in Dubai, that got leaked all over TikTok and Twitter and everything else. Red, black, and white. What color were the Chiefs? Somebody said, we get it. Okay, just making sure, because I mean, you know, I'm trying to help the people who don't in the back. They still don't get it. They still beat me up. I'm just trying to make sure. Thank you for you can tell the people in the back. I'd appreciate if you want to yell it back there, because I've been trying all my life and they ain't hearing me. So if you if you could, I'd appreciate you. I really would. I really fucking would. You have no idea. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being serious. I really would. Somebody tell him, okay? Because I don't know what part we're not getting. I want you to go look up the definition of a red diamond. How do you think I know what's going on? What color is... Let's play this. If little Tommy... Is anybody on my Facebook? Is anybody on my Facebook? Let me give you a little hint. What is my profile picture on Facebook? Pew, 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 pew. How do you think I know? If you go look up what my Facebook profile picture is, if anybody knows what it is, put it in the comments. Go look it up. I'm not giving it to you. It's so simple to look up. You see how nobody wants to do the simple shit? It's so simple to go. Leilani, the letter N, diamonds. On Facebook. Somebody said it's a diamond. What color is the diamond on my Facebook? Red. So, okay. Let me help you out even more. What color is your blood? Huh? Now look up red diamonds and do your research. You'll see what's going on. I graduated to a diamond though, just so you know. I used to be a red diamond, but like right before I was sold to Rush, I graduated to a diamond. Now, if you don't know about MK Ultra diamond programming, go look. That's what's happening right in front of you. You know, I'm just gonna put something out there because I feel like we're doing this. The water entrances, and some people think I'm psycho. How would I know to describe it unless I've been there? There's water entrances. I've been telling you for years. There's water entrances. You don't just watch the water when they're turning waves. There's water entrances. People have submarines. Go research who all has a submarine. There's a lot of water entrances. There's a gateway to the Egyptian tombs too. Sometimes you have to fly in. Go check who has private jets. There's a reason for the flight log. I'm just gonna say it now. You know what? I've been stressed out about it. Usually, I'm turning 25 tomorrow. I'm proud. I really am. I never thought I'd be able to say that. If you don't know what 25 is, it's 29. I'll be 29 tomorrow. Well, kind of. So, kind of. Well, legally. Well, as far as this justice system, legally, I'll be 25 tomorrow from the place birth certificate, the first one I got. That one's, the first one everybody else got. I'll be 25. Sometimes I don't look it. It's called dissociative identity disorder. It's also called, that's probably not it. But I'll be 25 tomorrow. And every year on my birthday is a curse. I'm not kidding. It's fucked up February 15th. It's always been that way since I was a baby. It sucks. Never has it just been a peaceful day. It's always something. Always. Always. It never fails. I usually dread this day. I'm usually ducking by the 3rd. I'm usually trying to get out of the way and move. Remember last year around my birthday, we were pulled over, 2 years ago around my birthday, we were pulled over for a week straight because I called out one of my predators' name. That's the chief of police. So him and his friends did not like that. And yeah, we had problems state to state still. But, around my birthday, that's what happened because it said something they didn't like. Anyway, usually I feel an anxiety, beyond anxiety, the day before. I got a little anxiety now, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I can't. Like I can't, it's really not in my blood. You have no idea. I got a little anxiety, but not as bad as it usually is. And there will be a frenzy soon. I know there will be, because there's still a lot of people placing contracts. But you don't know what I did you? You still don't know what I did. I know. Scoot over. I'm not talking to you, warrior. Scoot over. I'm not even talking to our new friends. Just scooch and scooch. You know what I'm saying? Scooch. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to those who are listening about trafficking. Right now, I'm talking to my enemies. You're sitting in the same audience. I'm going to just need you to scoot over just a little bit. You don't know what I did you? Do you? I know you watch these videos. Somebody said one time in a meeting, they were like, I want to slap that smile right off her fucking face. Find me first. You gotta put money down for that. It's gonna cost ya. You're running a little low, aren't you? The whole world is. Do you notice that? The stocks are a little low. It ain't all my fault. I didn't do it. And, the thing is, again, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my enemy. Scoot over. I'm not talking to you. I have to send this message. Please scoot over. So, get out the way. If you don't want to get hit with the shit, get out the way. So, listen. You still don't know what I did you? It's been going on for a few weeks. I don't think you've caught on yet, because I know you'll be upset with me. I'm not wanting you to be upset with me, not asking for the ass whoop, but I'm just trying to know, I'm just trying to understand. Did you get it already? I feel like a fucking pet girl. I ain't that little girl no more. Your baby got bigger. I ain't playing on the field anymore. I'm the motherfucking coach. Y'all didn't get it, did you? I'm excited for you two. It's the best fucking birthday present ever. Is when you realize what I did. And you can summon whatever the fuck you want to summon. They're not gonna help you. You don't got enough money for that. They're not gonna help you. And you're a little busy, aren't you? I just wanted to deliver that message. I know you want to slap this smile off my face, baby. It ain't going nowhere. And listen, I'll even do you a favor. If you get a hold of my ass, because I'm not underestimate. Because come on. Come on. You already know I'm not bluffing. Okay? So listen. Scoot over just a little bit longer, family. Friends, scoot over. I'm not Tori. Okay? I'm not even Leilani. What you missed is I'm also not your puppet. I'm not your puppet. Do, 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 do. I'm not your puppet. So, the thing is when you realize what I did, you're going to be a little bit upset. And I'm going to do you a favor. If you get your hands on me, because I do not underestimate, I'm going to keep this fucking smile on my face until you take every breath out of my body. Do you understand what I'm telling you? Just for you. You already tried to kill me before. You fucked up there too. And you've missed a few times in a few years. So if you get a hold of me now, high fucking five. You give me some. You give me some early, just in case. You don't want to give me none when you see me. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure. Okay, family, scooch back over, because I think they're getting upset. This is the only shit I get, okay? I might not be laughing in a few hours or in a few days if my ass hits the floor and somebody like takes my booty dolls and break that bitch back. I won't be laughing. They got me. I'll be like, all right, fine, they got me. I'm gonna cry a little bit because it hurts. I ain't even gonna lie, I'm human. I'm fucking human. Unlike a lot of your other people, I am human still. I made it without them taking all of my DNA for King Tut and them Egyptian tunes, okay? So, but before... You think I'm fucking with you? I wasn't there. It's not funny. I gotta deal with my shit somehow. Somebody's gotta laugh, okay? The trauma has made me the comedian I am. You see? You see how sometimes it's not funny? I know some people are sitting by and looking at this live like... Listen, when you've been on the other side of their bullshit, there's ways that you gotta figure out how to laugh, okay? You gotta laugh. And there's a lot of people who want us dead, and they're not gonna stop. And if anything, I volunteer as tribute. Do you hear what I'm saying? Somebody screen record this. I volunteer. I can't whistle, that's classified information. I volunteer! Well, somebody's gonna take that. I'm kidding. I volunteer. I'll just raise my hand. I was trying to do the Hunger Games thing. I volunteer. I can't whistle. I volunteer. Since we're already in that movie, I don't know what district I'm in right now. You know they're numbered, right? Have you looked? I don't know what district I'm in right now, but I volunteer. I'm not fucking kidding with you. Seriously, all jokes aside, I volunteer. I'm not kidding. I volunteer. And the reason why I volunteer is because you don't understand the shit that I have been through and that I've lived through. Some of y'all think that I'm kidding with you. Some of you find it interesting. Other people find it like, oh, I'm glad that you survived. But some people still don't understand what I'm saying. The videos that are on that laptop of me, there's some things that I cannot explain. Still makes my stomach hurt to think about. And I know that if some did come out, I'll still get depressed and maybe, think about those moments when you just want to off a bridge, I might have those moments. I'm not saying I'm depressed, suicide, or anything like that, but there are moments. Everybody is human where you just want to, you know what I mean? And so some of those videos, some of those videos are those moments. There's some videos that I can't explain. There's some videos that I've had to do because it was either do it or you don't walk out of the room. So if I chose to think that I have another chance to fight, I did it. And because of my dark humor, I even did it with a smile on my face. Sometimes. Sometimes I wasn't crying at all. Sometimes I laughed like a hyena because I was high. Sometimes I said shit to people that if you just heard me talking, you would think that I was okay because I was saying things to people to make them hit me more or to make them come so they get off me. If that was what was going to make them stop, hell yeah, I did it. There are things that I'm ashamed of. There are things that I'm completely embarrassed about. There are things that I don't even know how to put words together to tell you. To tell anybody. I still haven't told my mom.
Yeah, she was speaking a lot of stuff on that one, talking about the blood diamonds and a whole lot of other stuff. It would be interesting for her to like write a book about all this. I mean, she's talking about all the experiences that she's had, but just imagine the perspective she's got. You know, if you could just have, half or a fraction of the things that she knows just because of what she's been exposed to. I mean, that would be very, very interesting, very eye opening too. Uh, I just feel bad for her with so many alters and the MK programming. It's yeah, that's horrible. But part two is coming up next, so stick around from that. And like she says, get the word out there, share it, like it, get it out there so people can really see what's going on. I'll see you guys on the next one.